Hello and welcome to a Unity mini tutorial. Today we are looking at jumping, and a very common problem people have with jumping in Unity is that you'll have a movement, bit of jumping, but you'll see that you can just keep jumping when you're on the ground, when you're in the air, and that can just let you fly around, and that is something that a lot of games you'll want to avoid. So what we want to do is we want to see when our player here, when they're on the ground, like here, we want to let them jump. But if they're up in the air, we don't want to let them jump. So if we look in our movement script, and we have our jump function here. So what we want to do is we want to add a private bool, and we're going to call this grounded. And then if we go into this jump function, and we'll just go into this, and then we just want to say if we are grounded, then we're going to jump. And this means we can only jump if the grounded is set to true. And how we're going to set this is a really handy line right here that is pretty long, so just copy pasting it. I'll explain this now. So it's just setting the ground variable if this physics check sphere, if this function returns true. So what it's doing is it's getting the transform point of the current collider on the player, which you can see here is this shape, and it's going to get the center of it, and then it's going to minus the height divided by 2. So it's going to get the center of this and get the whole height, half it, and move it down by that. And that'll just give us the very bottom of the collider. And then it'll just get a really tiny radius and check for objects in the map layer, which we have defined up here, which we can send the inspector, which is just a layer of any ground objects. And the reason I like to do it this way is in a lot of tutorials, they'll tell you just to have another empty object under the player and check it from there. But this is a lot cleaner, and it will work perfectly well if you change the collider tall during the runtime. So if you want to have like a crouch function, so you're like half the size, it'll still work. Even if you like move it up like that to half it, it'll work perfectly. And I'll show it to you now. If we fall down, we can jump, but no matter how much I press the spacebar, we can only jump when we're on the ground. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, please hit like or subscribe, and thank you for watching.